Well, hello everyone, it's Mo again. So I'm here on week 2, episode 2, talking about the process of buying a car. So it is a process, and you can make it a lot easier for yourself than just showing up somewhere and picking a car and getting run through the ringer. Um, my hope is that the information I give is helpful to both sides of the fence. So whether you are a consumer buying a car, leasing a car, or on the sales side, selling the car. So we're going to go through several weeks. It's going to be at least 5 more in the series. We'll talk about just deciding on the car, how to research the car, how to research the price, how to literally figure out your payments, and how to negotiate for a fair deal. So stay tuned if you want to get that information. So, and this is coming from an insider, right? I'm in the business still. And again, I do wish that over time, the information can be helpful to as many people as possible so we can create a better buying experience for the customer, which really results in a better selling experience for the dealership. And so both sides win, right? I truly believe that the win-win is the ideal situation, right? Not win-lose. I don't believe in people being taken advantage of. I don't want to be taken advantage of, for sure. And so the intent is to try to level the field as much as is possible to make everybody have a good experience. So hopefully the information is good for you, and that you can use it to, again, help to make your experience better the next time that you do go. Because again, this is something you only do a few times in your life, right? Every 3 to 4 years on average, most people going out to buy a car, whereas a person like myself will do multiple, we'll just say more than 10 transactions per month. So basically, typically in 1 month, I would have done more transactions than most people do in 10 years, right? So yeah, hopefully my experience will be useful to those of you who decided to tune in and watch the information that I'm sharing. So the first thing we're going to talk about in this How to Buy a Car series is basically step 1, which is decide on the car. Now, how do you do that? It's very simple. It can be as simple as, well, I like the look of that car. But I'm going to tell you, in my own personal experience, there are times when I've really liked cars, what they look like, what I think they are. And then when I get into the experience of driving it, it's like, yeah, this is not going to work. So that can be one of your valid reasons. Just, hey, I like the look of the car, right? Another valid reason is utility. What do I need to use the car for, right? Do I have a family of 5 people, 4 people, whatever? I need to transport kids friends to all these different activities. So, obviously a 2-door car is not going to work for you. You're going to look for something like an SUV, because that's the thing now. It's SUVs. There are still minivans out there, but most people seem to lean towards the SUV, and that's what the market is suggesting anyway. Everybody has some form of SUV, whether it's a 5-passenger to 8-passenger SUV to transport a bigger family. So that's the first thing. Is just simply decide, and then once you decide on the vehicle, so whether it's utility, whether it's just a look, whether it's the economy. I mean, maybe you're a commuter. You drive far and you want to keep your gas expense as low as possible. So you may look at a more economical car or even electric. So again, the bottom line, and I know this sounds really, really basic, but you will be surprised how many people I talk to, and I'm asking, so what are you looking for? And they literally say, I don't know. They walk into the store and say, I don't know anything about this brand. And you should not do that to yourself. You should figure out what it is you want. I mean, there are certain brands that are super popular, right? In terms of volume, they sell a lot. So Toyotas, Hondas, Chevys, right? They sell a lot as far as regular brands. So, BMW, Mercedes sell probably on the higher level. Audis in terms of the higher end brands. But at a bare minimum, know for yourself what it is you want, and then from there you can start deciding details in terms of what kind of equipment do you want. Do you want the car to be pretty basic? Do you want a lot of technology? Do you want luxury features? Do you want leather? All the various safety, the high-tech safety things that are there for the car, your blind spots, your auto braking, your reverse auto braking, your lane keep assist, your smart cruise. I mean, again, that's only something you can decide, right? So you have to decide how basic you want the car or how well equipped you want the car. And then from there, you're going to start narrowing down not only the type of car that you want, but what trim level. Because within every brand, right, you have more basic cars, more middle of the line cars, and more upline cars in terms of how they are equipped and how they're trimmed out. So, determine what level you want, right? And of course, super important, right? You have to figure your budget. Does this thing fit within where you're wanting to be? And we're going to get into that at another point where we're going to talk about the budget. And really, you can literally figure out payments yourself before you ever walk into a dealership. I mean, it's simple math, right? And math doesn't change from one county to the next, from one state to the next. It's 1 + 1 is always 2, as far as I know. So we will talk a little bit more later on about that aspect of it. But the next step we're going to talk about in the next video is how we're going to research the car to find out specifically what kind of things you want, so you know what level. So whether you want a lower level, a mid-level, or a higher level packaging on the car to, again, make this experience a whole lot better for yourself. Because I'll tell you this, when someone walks in knowing what they want, it makes the experience so different. Even for myself, if I go into any establishment, let's just say a restaurant, if I don't know what I want and I'm there, hemming and hawing, trying to figure out what the menu and asking all these questions, it drags out the experience, and actually, I think, makes it a less pleasant experience for not only myself and the person who's serving me, but the others who are behind waiting to be served. So I think in general, it's just a good practice to have an idea, a very strong idea, especially when you're talking about a car and the amount of money that you're going to be spending. Because I mean, your average price point now is up to $40,000, right? When I started in this business, average was somewhere around $18,000. So it's more than doubled in the years that I've been in this business. So you're going to be spending a lot of money, whether you're paying cash, whether you're financing, it doesn't matter. It's a lot of money. And so you should do your research. You should know what you're looking for. So when you walk into the dealership, you can, for lack of a better word, intelligently explain what you're looking for. And if your salesperson has any worth, he should be able to find that information by just talking with you, maybe asking a few questions about what it is you're looking for. But it makes things a lot quicker if you're able to verbalize or explain what it is that you are looking for. So again, very, very basic information, but I still hope it's helpful. And we're going to go into some more details as time goes on. So just look out for the next one after this. We're going to be talking about how to research the actual car itself, what sources you want to go to, where you want to find this information so you can intelligently go handle your business. All right, so that's it for me. Thank you guys so much. You can if you choose. Give the thumbs up, subscribe, and peace. We'll see you next time.